I better not hear one more person calling Chelley or Olandria mean girls. They really handled this interview with Keke Palmer with such grace, respect, and poise. They spoke their truth and stood their ground, but they were also very cognizant of trying not to make other people in the villa look bad. Like, one of the questions that Keke Palmer asked both Olandria and Chelley is who in the villa got a better edit than they deserved. She could see that the girls did not really want to answer this question and that they were maybe a little uncomfortable. So Keke speaks directly to the camera, speaking to the fans, saying, hey, this is not an excuse to bully people. We are not condoning any of that. This is just discourse. We're talking about the show. And still, the girls were so uncomfortable answering the question. Chelley had to call Ace, and even Ace gave a very diplomatic answer. He didn't say a name. He just said, there's a lot of things that weren't shown on camera. In the interview, I love that they touched on the topic of having to tone themselves down for fear of being perceived as aggressive by other people. Mind you, neither Chelley or Olandria ever cussed anyone out or raised their voice. And the one time that Olandria said to Huda, don't do that, when Huda thought she was trying to defend her against the guys, Huda starts instantly crying and Olandria has to apologize, making Olandria the villain instantly. It's crazy. And then other people, fans, podcasters, Nick Viall, I'm talking to you, want to say that the girls are being inauthentic, that they're too stoic. In the interview, Olandria literally says, I can't win. One minute I'm too stoic, the next minute I'm too aggressive. Which one is it? But other islanders, Huda for example, who is not a black woman, can get away with saying or doing literally anything. And she actually gets applauded for it. She gets millions of followers for it. And they were still able to answer questions about Huda without being disrespectful. Even about Taylor and Clark, Olandria said, it wasn't their connection that I was pissed off about. It was the way that Taylor went about it that she had a problem with, pretending that he was still into Olandria when he clearly was not. And production is so shady for not showing us the side of Taylor that was actually pursuing Olandria. Also, why did Taylor lie to Olandria and tell her that he was trying to keep her in the villa when he didn't? He wanted her out. Nick was the one that wanted her to stay. But again, Olandria kept it classy and respectful. I think overall it was a really good interview. Keke did a great job asking questions. Chelley and Olandria spoke their truth in a very respectful way, and they are so smart for doing so. I'm seeing some discourse online. People are saying that they wanted more from them. Why? So you can villainize them and call them mean girls even more than you already are. They're dealing with enough hate online. Their castmates aren't doing anything to stop it, and I'm looking at you, Huda. So I think they handled this interview in the best way that they could have. Also, I believe this was filmed before Huda's Call Her Daddy interview was released. Let me know your thoughts on this interview and follow me for more.